Welcome back to the show. XRP's on the move, and could Ripple become a bank? We got that and so much more. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $3.58 trillion market cap for crypto. The market's off 1.1%. We see Bitcoin now 96,400 plus. We see 3,400 plus for Ethereum. XRP grabbed that number 3 spot. We're at $2.41. We're up 0.8 on the 24-hour and up 9.6 on the 7-day. The range of price very quickly between 236 on the bottom and 247 on the top. We have the charts you need to see before you get out of here today and all the news you need to know about. Let's get started. First of all, let's look at this market cap for XRP, $138.97 billion. We're actually bigger as a market cap for XRP than Charles Schwab is as a company. Yeah. Things are on the move, ladies and gentlemen, and there's so much good news in front of us that this administration and this president is going to embrace crypto and make it one of the economic pillars to really embrace the innovation to ignite, I believe, and reignite the middle class in this country, along with many other things. I really do believe that because we got to have a middle class. We just can't have the top and the bottom. And here we see XRP is on the move, and I believe this innovation, along with others, is going to play a massive role in that. And that's why I hope you recognize the largest XRP conference in the world has now broken record attendance, ladies and gentlemen, and we're still 5 months away. I can only sell so many tickets. I'm asking you right now, you're not going to believe this experience. Look who's going to be there. Take a listen to this.
Welcome to the new year and the countdown to XRP Las Vegas 2025, May 30th and 31st at the MGM Grand. Big news is coming this year for XRP. Learn more about the evolution of finance and Web3. The speaker lineup is growing with the Honorable Chris Giancarlo, the Digital Dollar Project, Cody Carbone, Digital Chamber, Simon McLaughlin, Uphold, Kevin Maloney, I Trust Capital, and many more to be announced. Get your tickets now and book your room at the MGM Grand. 2 amazing days with the XRP family at XRP Las Vegas, the world's largest XRP conference. Get your tickets now.
There you have it. Make sure you get your tickets before the early bird special ends, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to keep this pricing open as long as I possibly can, but we're not going to be able to do it forever. Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a remarkable conference. I'm telling you, we put it all on the table every year. You won't believe what we got lined up for you. The historical alt season starts in just 3 days. This is coming from DeFi Tracer here saying FTX refunds of $16 billion and alts will go parabolic. $100 will turn into $100,000 with right alts picked is what they're saying here. Here's 8 right low caps that will make 1,000x in days. Now, I'm not going to go over that because I don't know what they're going to say. But here's what I do know is that looking where FTX is going to spill that $16 billion they've been holding on to that doesn't belong to them, going back into the market, I think they're saying this could put downward pressure on Bitcoin and could release the alt market or help to spur the alt market. Well, we'll keep an eye on it and take a look at this. 2025 is going to be the year Wall Street arrives. I absolutely believe this too. I expect half of the traditional Wall Street firms are going to launch spot trading, spot custody, ETF access, or a stable coin. Hunter Horsley from Bitwise. Shout out to you, Hunter. This is amazing and super spot on, I believe. You know, look, this is what we're talking about. We're inside of a 90-day window with the first round of applications for XRP spot ETFs. And then when he talked about stable coins, listen, it's just bigger than stable coins. Stable coins equal utility. Stable coins equal inclusion, right? including Wall Street. Come on in, Hunter. Yeah. John Deaton adds to Hunter's post here, rightfully so, and says Schwab, Morgan Stanley, they're all coming. The top is when Vanguard joins. And I love that because we know that that's accurate. We also know that Vanguard has held out on being able to participate in a Bitcoin ETF and others. But I think it will change over time, just as John does. Securitize Biddle Fund. Well, listen here. We know BlackRock has the Biddle Fund along with Securitize here, and BlackRock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund continues to showcase the power of tokenized finance. This thing has been up and running about 3 minutes, and it's already paid out over $17 million in dividends since March. It's paid out $17.2 million in dividends. Listen, imagine hundreds of ETFs. Imagine the real world asset tokenization in full bloom. Think of this. This world is not going back the other way. I couldn't be more excited what we have in front of us. And here we go. As far as the ETFs go, Polymarket, where you can go and bet on things. We're not endorsing any of that, but this is what they're saying and what the indicator is saying here. Polymarket says there's a 70% chance that XRP gets an ETF approval this year. And as I said, we're inside a 90-day window of finding out whether that happens in the first quarter or not. We'll keep an eye on it. And this is kind of crazy. There's a picture of Michael Saylor from Bitcoin Camp, the ultimate Bitcoin maxi, taking a picture with Eric Trump, President Trump's son. What's interesting about this is what Crypto Insight UK says here. I think the world is a simulation if sovereign wealth funds are trying to bid on my crypto. That's exactly the edge of the moment we're on to here. We just covered yesterday that Switzerland, in fact, is making a change to their government and constitution to allow for a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So if you're holding a position in it, and now here come the sovereign wealth funds, think of it now. Think of the amount of money and demand that's going to be created for this. Then we look at this as a reminder. We've known this for a while, but shout out to Levi for this one here. Swiss Gold, buy gold with Ripple. This has been around for a minute, but this just shows you what XRP is ready for. The ledger has a built-in decentralized exchange in the layer 1. Come on in. Now we have the real USD. Yeah, it all adds up. Anything to anything, right? And here is Jazzy Cooper talking about the effects of bringing Ripple payments on chain, and it will cause an explosion of revenue for liquidity providers. Point blank. This is extremely bullish. Shout out to Andrew DeVillibus for this. Yeah, take a listen to this.
Adding 2 native capabilities to XRP Ledger that are purpose-built for institutions, and that's permission trading and permission lending. So we're working on a concept called permission domains that leverages on-chain verifiable credentials issued by trusted parties, selected by the domain owner, that can choose, okay, who can trade within this domain? And then you can have, folks that are allowed to trade in the domain actually arbitraging between the public and private DEX to keep the system moving as seamlessly and as highly liquid as possible. So that is actually what's allowing, even Ripple, we're dogfooding, we're our own first customer to bring a portion of its, payments volume onto the decentralized exchange as opposed to centralized exchange. So as compliance of decentralized protocols starts to catch up, I think that's where a lot of the, what's now CeFi volume is going to start to move onto DeFi rails. We're doing the same with lending as well. So, under collateralized loans with off-chain credit underwriting is where we'll start and slowly move towards collateralized and using that same on-chain verifiable credentials and domains model to support a permissioned lending environment will allow corporations, institutions, et cetera, to really embrace that.
You're getting ready to see a coming together of the private side and the public ledger is what's coming. And dog fooding customers and clients onto this system is really seigniorage from where I'm sitting, right? Instead of the companies A and B using the direct traditional path of payment, they use the synthetic indirect path and find out even if we have to give you a little in the beginning, you will find soon enough that it is in your advantage to be in this new way of settling assets. Ripple, backed by over 10 years of on-chain experience, say hello to the real USD. This is another little quick clip from Ripple here. You know, I want to remind everybody, the reason I'm showing this is because, to Reese Merrick's point from Ripple, stablecoins dominate sub-Saharan Africa's crypto market, accounting for a massive 43% of transaction volume, according to Chainalysis. So, obtaining US dollars can be challenging in many African countries due to limited foreign exchange reserves, capital controls, and limited access to banking services. Stable coins provide a readily accessible alternative, especially for those outside the traditional banking system. USD-backed stablecoins offer stability in volatile economies, enabling easier trades and remittances. I can only see stablecoin dominance increasing further in 2025. Ripple is excited to be a part of that journey, no doubt. And to his point, this goes all the way back to what Bob Way had said when we had conversations back in 2019 on my channel, where we talked about how Ripple was servicing the smaller, more exotic corridors, you know, where it's hard and there's limited foreign exchange reserves or limited capital controls, limited access to banking services, and supplying those smaller, more exotic markets first. Well, it sounds like to me they're geared up to do exactly that with the real USD, which will become an accelerator not only for the US dollar, but also for the auto bridging of XRP in the back end as well. Come on in. Don't forget that all of this acceleration could come as early as 2025, which is here now. Ripple made it very clear that they will begin using real USD for their enterprise institutional customers in early 2025, any day now. Now, could Ripple already be categorized as a digital neobank? Shout out to Smoke Dog. NeoBank Tracker, a digital bank, does not need full banking license or charter to qualify for the list of digital banks. Take a listen. Gives a list, types of digital banking providers in the list. You can see payments, digital banking, we get it, right? But going a little further here, Ripple, 500 to 1,000 employees, gives the layout of them. Ripple provides one frictionless experience to send money globally using the power of blockchain. This right here, fintechs, neobanks, and specialized banks. How Ripple's cross-border payment solutions work, we all know how it works. And then seeing here, with its foundation in 1852, Western Union is probably the oldest representative in this segment. Wise, formerly known as TransferWise, Remitly, or Thunes are the most modern players in this industry. Finally, Ripple also belongs to this category, although the basis of clearing here is its own cryptocurrency. So, would some regulations and new licenses have to happen? Sure, absolutely. But Ripple Labs could go that direction should it need to. And here's a prediction here from Coin Bureau. And I think we all know, if you've been in this space for a while, how hard it was for them to say these numbers. You can almost see it on his face.
Anyway, post-ETF price predictions for XRP range from $2.8 to $3.15 in the near term, with longer-term predictions of around $10. Some more bullish estimates even put XRP at $35 by the end of the year. That's an insane jump from today's prices. But if there's anything that the XRP army has taught us recently, it's not to rule them out.
And it's also to understand that most of these people out here are very, very threatened by XRP, because XRP real use case is utility. And it works. It does what it says it can do. And that's why you see a lot of these maxis get up in arms, because of how quick it can move when it finally starts moving. Now imagine when we have legislative clarity and there is no more we're waiting for permission from anyone. And wait till you hear all the FUD and negativity towards us then. But speaking about those higher prices than most are saying, XRP Bermuda Triangle, an update coming soon. He says, all what I can tell you, men lie, women lie, but charts do not lie. This is from May back in 2023, because he's a beast. It's Egg Red Crypto right here. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. He's been telling all of us about these numbers on the charts for a very long time. And I don't believe it's because he's wrong. I believe it's because he's right, and the charts have been showing us what is waiting for all of us once we have the legislative clarity, because this asset in particular does thrive on utility, and it will be a price driver of utility, I believe, that can take us there should we make it. Yeah, and what we need to really keep in mind is that anything between $2 and $2.60 is just noise. It's a threshold of noise. We get above 260 and all these numbers become a very real conversation. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. We're going into the freedom zone, and we're going to talk about that truck that blew up and who was actually in it. I hope you'll join us. Go to digitalperspectives.com, click the freedom zone, and come on in. By the way, very soon, I'm going to be doing a live in the Freedom Zone, but it will be in the Freedom Zone inside the DPMG. If you want to be a part of that conversation, you can join us there, and it will be a great one, I can guarantee you, because we got some smart people in the DPMG, ladies and gentlemen, and you just haven't met them yet. You can join there, too, before the window closes. Right now, we're going into the Freedom Zone. Not financial advice from me or anyone else, just my digital perspectives. Come on in. All right, here we